Hey guys, so it's time for another Art Addicts Alliance video, and this is for the month of July, and the theme that won was Style Swap. Before I get into that though, I would just like to give a warm welcome to Pearberrie, who has just recently joined us, and you guys go make sure to check her out. I really love her art, and I enjoy going to her live streams whenever I get a chance. She's a real sweetheart, so make sure you guys go check her out. And so for this, a person basically assigned each of us who are participating to someone else's style. So she's the only one who knows what each of us is doing. So the one that I got assigned was DORY'S stories, and I was really excited about this. And I wasn't sure what subject matter to go with though whenever I heard what I was going to be doing, because I thought of different things. At first I thought I was going to be doing something very different from what Dory does, but in her style, but I figured that if I did something like that, I wouldn't really know how she drew it in the first place, and then I would be kind of not sure what to do. So I was looking around on her Instagram, and I saw that she was doing these commissions, and they were of portraits about like a little higher than waist up, and they were of people, and some of them included their pets, some of them had just like flowers, and they were some of my favorite things that Dory had done. I really liked the style she did them in. I thought they were really cute. So I was like, even though she could probably do something like this herself, I'm going to like do a portrait of Dory with her dog Abby, and in this style in which she's doing these commissions. And I literally got no more than done drawing this. Like, I was colored and everything, and I was feeling all accomplished with myself, and I logged onto Facebook, and I saw that her dog Abby had unfortunately passed away, and I felt a little unsure of what to do at first, if I should maybe draw something else. But I asked Claire's advice, and she was like, you know, actually I think that Dory would actually really appreciate it. And so I'm going to be sending, like, Dory, if you're listening to this, I'm going to be sending you this piece probably either today or tomorrow, and you'll hopefully get it in a couple of days, and I hope you really like it. It was kind of just odd, I think, at first for me, because I was like, it wasn't meant to be like a tribute memorial piece, and then it kind of turned into one. So that was like a little bit, I think, awkward at first for me, and then yeah. So the idea though behind the pansy, the flower, was, it's kind of funny because I always associate this flower with Dory, and the only reason is during our birthday theme month, I had this idea, and I think I mentioned this in my sketchbook video, that I was going to be doing, like, I wanted to do flowers, like paintings of flowers of, like, that I felt kind of represented each of the members, and I would just write their name under the little piece. And so I was doing thumbnails of this in my sketchbook, and I did one of a pansy, and I just sort of randomly put Dory's name under it to just see how that would look. Of course, I went with something else for my birthday theme piece, but now anytime I see those flowers, I think of Dory because of just me randomly putting her name under that little thumbnail. So I decided to put it in there, partially just to fill up the space too, because yeah. So you'll see that the background, because it's just a solid color, is really streaky. I do fix it later, especially after I decided that I was going to be sending it to Dory. I went ahead over with another layer, and it looks a lot better now. So yeah, you can't see it on camera because I didn't film it, but yeah. Also, in the beginning, you'll kind of notice that the sketch was part way done, and that was because I didn't realize I wasn't filming. And I'd even done a sketch beforehand, but I was realizing that it would make sense to film the sketching process whenever I'm trying to recreate someone else's style. So speaking of trying to recreate the style, I feel like I almost ended up with a cross between our styles, and I feel like this always happens to me whenever I try to draw like in someone else's style, is they just end up looking like a mix between my style and theirs, and I feel like this is no exception. And it's weird because I can't even put my finger on it, like why it ends up that way, but it kind of looks like a cross. And so for Abby, thankfully, it looked like, I think it was for Inktober, she had done like a series of dogs, so that really helped me figure out how she drew dogs. And I watched a couple of her videos too, where she was doing commission work, trying to figure out how she did her style and how many colors she used like per item, like did she do like 2 or 3 layers, that kind of thing. So yeah, like let me know how you think I did. Like, do you think that I captured Dory's style? Do you like the piece? And please like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to go vote for our next theme. That'll be in the description along with the links to all the other members and to the Facebook page. So I think that's pretty much all I have to say. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.